Welcome to Coins News Daily, where real numismatic knowledge meets honest storytelling, and today you will uncover the verified truth, the myths, and the real opportunities surrounding the United States of America Jefferson Nickel dated 1956 with no mint mark, a coin struck in Philadelphia that can range from common pocket change to astonishing auction results when the right conditions are met. The 1956 Jefferson Nickel was produced during a time of post-war economic strength, when the United States Mint focused on speed and volume rather than perfection, and that single fact is where the mystery begins, because rapid production increased the chance for overlooked errors, die wear, and rare strike characteristics that collectors now aggressively pursue. This coin features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse, designed by Felix Schlag, with Monticello on the reverse, and it carries a standard composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel, with an official weight of 5 grams, a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, and a plain edge, specifications that every serious coin hunter must know before searching for valuable varieties. Now here is the real truth. Most 1956 no-mint mark Jefferson nickels are common and worth only face value, but value changes dramatically when condition, strike quality, and errors enter the picture, because collectors pay premiums for coins that survive decades without wear or display unusual mint mistakes. The first key to identifying a valuable example is condition, because uncirculated coins graded mint state 65 or higher by professional services such as PCGS or NGC can sell for hundreds of dollars, while coins graded mint state 67 or better have achieved verified auction prices exceeding several $1,000s. Collectors must examine the steps of Monticello closely, because full steps detail is one of the most important value drivers for Jefferson nickels, and a 1956 example with 5 or 6 fully defined steps commands a massive premium compared to weakly struck coins. Next comes the world of mint errors, where true rarity exists, including off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, double strikes, and rare die doubling on lettering or Monticello details, all of which can elevate this coin from ordinary to exceptional. Verified auction records show that high-grade full steps 1956 Jefferson nickels have sold for prices ranging from $2,000 to over $5,000, while rare and dramatic error examples have reached values of $1,000 or more depending on severity and eye appeal. The extreme high price estimate for a perfectly preserved mint state 67 full steps example with outstanding luster and strike quality can reach upward of $8,000 in a competitive auction environment, driven by registry collectors and long-term investors. Error coin values vary widely, but strong off-center or dramatic die error examples from this date can realistically command prices between $300 and $2,000, with authentication being absolutely essential. This is why grading matters more than almost anything else, because professional grading establishes authenticity, condition, and market trust, which directly impacts resale value and buyer confidence in major marketplaces. If you believe you have a valuable example, you should consider professional grading through PCGS or NGC, and then explore selling through trusted United States platforms such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers Galleries, Great Collections, or reputable online marketplaces with certified listings. Coin hunting success comes from knowledge, patience, and honest evaluation, so always check the date, mint mark location, strike quality, Monticello steps, weight accuracy, and unusual visual characteristics before making assumptions. The 1956 Jefferson Nickel no mint mark is not valuable because of hype, but because rare combinations of preservation, strike excellence, and genuine mint errors transform a common coin into a collector trophy. This is the real lesson from Coins News Daily, because true value lives where history, rarity, and condition intersect, and the smartest collectors are the ones who understand the difference between ordinary change and certified opportunity. Today we uncover the surprising reality behind the United States of America 5-cent Nicholas 1982p mint mark, a coin that appears ordinary at first glance but can become extraordinary when you know exactly what to look for. At first sight, the 1982p Nicholas looks like a regular Jefferson design, yet this year sits at a turning point in United States coin production history, when minting pressure, die fatigue, and production speed created the perfect environment for rare varieties and valuable mint errors to slip into circulation unnoticed. This coin was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the clear P mint mark on the obverse, and it carries the classic Jefferson portrait designed by Felix Schlag, paired with Monticello on the reverse, a design respected by collectors for its historical continuity and subtle design details. The standard specifications matter deeply when hunting value, because the correct weight of a genuine 1982p Nicholas is 5 grams, the diameter measures 21.21 millimeters, and the composition is 75% copper with 25% nickel, meaning even small differences can signal something rare. Value begins with identification, and collectors must inspect the date and mint mark closely, watching for double dies on the date or lettering, weak strikes caused by worn dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, broad strikes, and rare wrong planchet errors that can instantly elevate a common nickel into a high-demand collectible. One of the most important truths is that the normal circulated 1982p Nicholas is usually worth face value, but certified error examples and high-grade uncirculated coins are where serious money appears, especially when grading reveals mint state 67 or higher condition. Professional grading is critical because third-party services authenticate the coin, confirm errors, and assign a trusted grade, which directly impacts market demand and buyer confidence, often multiplying the final selling price compared to raw ungraded examples. Verified auction records show that high-grade mint state examples with strong strikes have sold for several $100s, while dramatic error coins such as major off-center strikes or wrong metal planchets have reached prices above $1,000 in competitive bidding environments. The estimated extreme high value for a flawless mint state 68 example, if discovered and properly certified, could approach $5,000 due to extreme rarity, registry set competition, and intense collector demand for top population coins. Error coin estimates vary widely, but known examples of major mint errors from this year have achieved prices ranging from $300 to $2,000, depending on appeal, error type, and grading certification. If you discover one of these coins, the smartest selling strategy is to use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Great Collections, and respected online platforms like eBay with professional grading, clear photos, and verified certification numbers. Always remember that knowledge separates ordinary pocket change from hidden treasure, so examine every 1982p Nicholas carefully, weigh it, study the details, respect grading, and never rush to sell without understanding what you truly have in your hands. Where real knowledge meets honest discovery, and where ordinary coins sometimes reveal extraordinary value, because the 2000D Jefferson Nickel is not famous for rarity at first glance, but for the powerful surprises it can hold when the right variety or error appears. At face value, the 2000D Jefferson Nickel was struck at the Denver Mint in very large numbers, making standard examples common in circulation, yet history teaches collectors that high mintage does not eliminate the possibility of exceptional value, especially when precision fails during the minting process. This coin continues the classic Jefferson portrait designed by Felix Schlag, showing Thomas Jefferson facing left on the obverse, while the reverse displays Monticello with sharper detail compared to earlier decades, reflecting improved minting technology at the turn of the millennium. The standard specifications are critical for identification and error detection, with a correct weight of 5.00 grams, a diameter of 21.21 millimeters, and a composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel bonded over a pure copper core. Serious collectors know that the true value of the 2000D Jefferson Nickel emerges when something goes wrong, because error coins transform common change into prized collectibles with strong demand in the United States market. One of the most valuable discoveries involves off-center strikes, where the design is misaligned and part of the blank planchet remains visible, especially when the date and mint mark are fully readable, a combination that dramatically increases collector interest. Another major value driver is the broad strike error, where the coin expands beyond its normal diameter due to a missing retaining collar, creating a wider and flatter appearance that stands out instantly to trained eyes. Double die varieties also matter greatly, and collectors should inspect Jefferson face details, lettering, and Monticello steps under magnification, because true doubling shows separation and thickness rather than flat machine doubling. Planchet errors bring even more excitement, including wrong thickness blanks, clipped planchets, and improper alloy mixes, all of which can change weight and surface texture, making accurate measurement an essential coin hunting skill. Condition remains a decisive factor, because uncirculated examples with full steps on Monticello command premiums, especially when certified by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC, which protect value and establish trust. Grading matters because the market pays for certainty, and a certified error coin removes doubt, allowing serious buyers to compete with confidence in auctions and private sales. Verified auction records show that exceptional 2000D Jefferson Nickel error coins have sold for amounts reaching several $1,000s, with confirmed sales climbing above $2,000 for dramatic off-center and multi-error examples. In extreme cases involving rare combinations of errors and pristine surfaces, expert estimates suggest potential values approaching $5,000 when the coin is authenticated, graded, and presented correctly. More common error examples still perform strongly, with realistic market values ranging from $100 to $800 depending on visibility, severity, and eye appeal. Collectors searching for this coin should focus on roll hunting, bank-wrapped nickels, and estate accumulations from the late 1990s and early 2000s, where overlooked errors still surface today. When it comes time to sell, trusted United States marketplaces include heritage auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and certified online platforms such as eBay with professional grading, where competitive bidding reveals true market demand. The story of the 2000D Jefferson Nickel proves that knowledge creates opportunity, because value is not always about age, but about understanding the science, history, and imperfections behind every strike. If this deep dive helped sharpen your coin hunting skills and revealed the hidden power of modern American coinage, make sure to like this video, leave a comment with your best nickel find, share this knowledge with fellow collectors, and subscribe to Coins News Daily for honest insights and real collector truth.